we're going to do the limb measurements. So the first thing we need to do is identify the lateral malleolus. Okay, lateral malleolus is here, and we're going to put a mark on there. Okay, the idea is to take 10 centimetre measurements from here upwards. Okay, so we're going to take 10 centimetres measurement. We need to use the ruler as well, so just to make sure it's at the right point. And do exactly the same thing on the medial side. Okay, so I've got a mark on each side of the limb. The next thing we're going to do is to take the circumferential measurement. Okay, so firstly at the malleoli itself. We want the tape just to sit above the dot if possible. And we're not pulling on the tape at all. So for this particular measurement, I will take that as 25.2. Joining up the two dots again, if you have a look at the tape, just sitting over the top. It's a little bit easier at this angle. And we would just let the tape drop. 23.9. Okay, just let the tape drop. 33.8. And then after we've done the affected side, we're going to swap this around to the other side. So making sure the foot is sitting right in the centre. Okay, so we're just basically going to repeat exactly the same process. Mark the limb, 10 centimetre intervals from the lateral malleoli up. Repeat the same on the medial side. Do the circumferences, and it should be exactly the same procedure as what we've just done. Not every clinic has a measurement board, so an alternative way of doing this is just using a piece of cardboard and putting 10 centimetre markings all the way up on the cardboard. In a way, this is easy to do because what you can do is line up the zero edge of the cardboard with the lateral malleola, and because the line is drawn all the way across, you can basically put the two dots on either side all the way up. Okay, it's also a little bit thinner than the manufactured measuring board, making it a little bit easier to insert underneath the patient. So it's a very simple tool that you can use. Okay, so this is the Thomas test. What we need to ask is, can you sit on the side of the bed just with about half your upper thigh supported by the bed? Okay, the other half is hanging off the bed. The right leg is the affected leg. So in order to test the hip flexor length, what we say is, can I get you to grab hold of your left knee with your hands, okay, and just gently roll back onto the bed. That's it. Now, when we look at hip flexor length, we're looking at what is actually happening to the right leg. So pull your left knee towards your chest, okay? Now, for someone with a short hip flexor, what would happen is potentially this knee may lift up like this, okay? Or alternatively, what might also happen is the lower part of the leg will lift up, okay, as the patient rolls back, okay? So relax for me now. So this would be a normal test. Just do it one more time, sit up again. Okay, so just relax. So again, if I can ask you to just grab hold of your left knee, pull it up against your chest and gently roll back. So observe what's going to happen. That's it. So with that, okay, initially it did go up, okay, the leg, but then it eventually moved back down. So that's fine, okay? That is still a negative test. If the leg continues to hang up in that position whilst the patient's lying down, then it's a positive test. Right knee up against the wall for me, okay? Keeping your knee up against the wall, I want you to also keep your heel down on the floor and then slide your heel back as far as you can without the heel lifting away from the wall. So keeping your knee touching the wall and keeping your heel on the floor, slide your heel as far back as you can go.
That's actually how it makes sense.
Yep. Roughly about there? Mm-hmm. Okay, so what we do is we measure the distance between the straight edge of the wall and your big toe there, okay, which would be about 10.8 centimetres. And we're going to ask you to repeat the same process on your left unaffected leg. So knee up against the wall, sliding your heel back as far as you can go whilst keeping the heel on the floor. Okay, and again, measure the distance between the edge of the wall to your big toe. Some patients that don't even have that much length to be able to reach them, put their knee up against the wall. So if you don't have enough length to be able to do that, so what I want you to do is put your big toe up against the wall. Okay, so don't worry about the knee touching the wall because you won't get there. Okay, so say that's as far as you can possibly go. What we then do is measure the distance between the wall and your knee, which in this instance is 5.2 centimetres. Okay, so in this instance, heel is on the floor, the knee won't reach the wall, so we take the distance between the wall and the knee. Okay, so this is the bioimpedance measurement. So what we first of all do is clean the skin, where we're going to put the electrodes. We position the patient lying flat, supine. Electrodes are positioned in this manner, just above the malleolus line and just behind roughly the third toe. So the first thing we're going to measure is the right leg, and we position the electrodes as per what it shows in the diagram here. So red electrode, yellow electrode, blue and black. Okay, so the measurement itself. Measure. I'll just use this as a test measure. I won't enter any patient details at the moment. Ensure the electrodes are correctly placed. Okay, they are correctly placed according to the chart for the right leg, which is what we're measuring for, and we're going to press start. Okay, so it's come up with a range of values. So what we're after is the R0 value of 281.49 ohms. So we'll record that down. We are also recording the ECF, the extracellular fluid, and the intracellular fluid, which you'll find again on the screen, but a little bit higher up. ECF and ICF displayed there.